Hi Libras! Welcome to your November 2017 love reading. I'm gonna use a few different decks. Sorry, I was looking for the decks. Let's get serious. I'm just feeling this music. I hope it's not... I'm trying on a new playlist. Hopefully it's not too clashy with my voice and you get it and it's smooth. Okay, so Libras. Spirit, what is the message in this reading for Libras? Libras. Describe Libras in November 2017 and their love life. Describe Libras in November 2017 and their love life. Describe Libras in November 2017 and their love life. Describe Libras. The Hermit reversed. I love this deck, by the way. This is my new favorite. Can you see the bad boy? So you see the Hermit in reverse. So let's get another card just before I start talking my shenanigans. Libras, love life. November. Describe Libras love life. Describe Libras in their love life in November 2017. Describe Libras in their love life in November 2017. The Sun and the Hermit in reverse. Some of you are coming from a place of internalizing everything, coming from a place of spiritual retreat, coming from a place of feeling isolated, not so much isolated, but going within and trying to find answers in yourself about something. But this month you are going to emerge. I feel like if there's something to celebrate, I feel like there's more relating in your love life. If you have a partner, you're relating more with them. Or you are actually going on a holiday with this person. Spirit, please tell me, what is this Hermit in reverse for Libra? Hermit in reverse for Libra. Someone may have helped you to find yourself. Someone may have met someone who is very spiritual, who has made you go within, made you find yourself, and then you have emerged on the outside like a butterfly in a cocoon, and now you're ready to bask in the sun, ready for achievements, you're ready for glory, you're ready for unity, celebrations, after a time of feeling like a recluse. What is this? Hermit reversed for Libra spirit. Too many cards came out. This Hermit reversed. Why do they want to keep giving me all of these cards? Okay. This Hermit reversed, you've got the Crone card. So yeah, even more strength. And you got the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Chalices. These are all cards of unity and togetherness, recognition. Some of you may even be welcoming a baby and trying to start a family with someone. Or when you wanted to move up to a higher level of ascension, you're focusing on teamwork and unity. You could possibly be dealing with a Leo. Someone may be pregnant. You may be really ready to start a family with someone. is this Hermit reverse in this sun for Libra? What is this Hermit reverse in this sun for Libra? Some of you may be reuniting with someone from the past. This Hermit reverse in this sun. The bright mother. What's the time looking like? 5 minutes. Creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. You've got the bright mother in reverse. Some of you, when the energy is twisted, we see the smother mother who refuses to let those within her care grow up and become independent. Some of you may be holding on to something dear, crippling them in their adult life, or perhaps the warped energy becomes the martyr mother who sacrifices everything for you, whether you want it or not, and then expects you to sacrifice everything for her forever. If we find in ourselves tendencies to do these things, we need to change both our habits and our deep programming, which may require professional help. At worst, the bright mother's energy becomes a fire of destruction, creating burnout wherever there should be nurturing. This happens when we give until we are exhausted and don't take time to nurture ourselves or allow others to do so. Rage or cruelty directed at those who rightfully depend upon us also falls into this extreme category. Okay, so that took a twist of terms and events, sort of, somewhat. So for some of you, the situation can mean that you may feel reluctant you may feel not guilty, but you may be a little bit annoyed with the amount of affection that you do give someone. You may feel like it's not being returned. So there may be a battle of isolation, or there may be a battle of give and take. Maybe that's the presence of this Hermit in reverse. And then this Sun card upright. And for some of you really may be, because this card is called the Bright Mother, but being this in reverse, it could definitely mean something to do with children. You've given birth to, or you've accepted something and you're not really sure you want this new position or this new title that you have. What is the message in this reading for Libras? What is the message in this reading for Libras? Libras love life November. Religious factors. Okay, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that is the scenario for some of you. Maybe that is why you have this fight with the Bright Mother here, because someone that you're dealing with, it could be religious factors, it could be just love or unity or taking things to a next level, it could just be chaos around that. I really hope this music is not loud on this thing. So, okay, let's move along. Let's see what the Native American medicine has got for you. What is this message? This Hermit reverse, this Sun upright, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Chalices, and the Crone for Libras. What is this message for Libra Spirit? The Blue Heron in reverse. The lizard is about dreaming. We received the lizard in reverse though. Libra. So, in reverse, contrary lizard has turned up in the contrary. You may be having a nightmare. This is a sign of inner conflict. Look to the nightmare for a clue to the nature of this conflict. What are the feelings of your nightmare causes? Breathe through these feelings and let the sensations flow out of your body. See the truth in what your nightmare is suggesting. It could be the simple message that you are confronting your fears and therefore do not need to experience nightmarish events in your day-to-day life. Another message of lizard reverse is that you may need more sleep or dream time. It could also imply that you have a lack of dreams for your future. Imagination is the door to all new ideas and creations. As you examine the dreaming process, you will find that the subconscious is processing all the recorded message it holds concerning the events you experience during the day. These messages can be suppressed feelings bringing inner conflict, or they can bring new ideas, goals, or other dimensions or awareness, future events, warning signals, or desires and hopes. In one sense, contrary lizard is insisting that you look to your imagination for a new experience. This is necessary when life becomes dull or full of boredom. On the other hand, contrary lizard may also apply to those who dream too much, refusing to use dreams as tools to manifest that same vision in their lives. All levels of awareness are accessible through dreams. Remember, life is not always as it seems. Are you the dreamer or are you the dreamed? So back to, I feel like this message here, 11. Okay. Some of you may be battling with yourself regarding a certain new level of commitment that you have. Or maybe feeling like a martyr for something that you accepted or that you have taken on. You may have new responsibilities to do with children or to do with family. And you're just wondering if you have what it takes, I feel like. Then you got Blue Heron in reverse. Self-reflection is the name of the game, but surprise, it may be time to come up to air if Heron arrives in the contrary. Too much self-reflection can lead to self-obsession or morbid sense of humor. If you have been looking within, criticizing yourself, watch out. It is imprudent to draw on the sense of joy that usually accompanies the journey of self-discovery. You may have assumed the attitude that perfection is desirable. That may be what advertisers tell you, but that attitude leaves no room for humans. Oops, you learn some of your most valuable lessons through your mistakes. Wouldn't life be boring if everyone was a plastic clone of ideal human? Contrary Heron also reminds you that self-improvement is best accomplished by balancing the desire to change with gentle discernment. There are many layers to truth to understand, and wholeness is impossible to attain in one dive. You do belly flops when you do become judgmental, rigid, and flat. Diving deeply into your feelings, you may emerge renewed, but being too critical, merely floating on top of water, you will callously break your spirit in the process. Heron reminds us to dive deeply, but do not hold your breath while waiting for instant or total enlightenment. I feel like that's actually describing both of these cards here. This is almost like diving deep within yourself, within the emotions, even the color of blue here. And then this is the card of enlightenment. The sun, expression, letting loose. Don't ask. If you do not resurface for air, the collective feelings of humanity and the infinite depth of eternity can drown you. The love interest. What is describing Libra's love interest for November 2017? Describe Libra's love interest for November 2017. Describe Libra's love interest for November 2017. They got the death card in reverse. So they're refusing to move on. They're holding on to something within life. They may be stuck in the past. Please give me clarification for this death card. Describing Libra's love interest. Describing Libra's love interest. Ace of Swords. So they may be reluctant to bring something to light or reluctant to have a conversation with you. Reluctant to be honest and open about something. They may be scared to open up. They may be scared to tell you something. Because of how you will react. Okay, let's get this Ace of Swords upright and this Death in reverse. What is this Ace of Swords upright and this Death in reverse for Libra? Two of Athamas. Perfect card, actually. This is the card about calling truces. This is the card about agreeing to disagree. This is the card about compromise. This is the card of trying to find inner peace by probably losing yourself or stepping down a notch from what you initially wanted to happen. But with this card coming up in reverse, in this deck, the meaning is quite different, but I think it flows more with the traditional meaning of with it coming up with this. I feel like they want to tell you something, or I feel like they're ready to express, or they're ready to make a decision about something. I feel like they've come to terms and then they're ready, or they're working up the nerve to tell you something. Give me more, give me more. What is more on this? The Two of Athamas. Two of Athamas. What is this Two of Athamas in reverse? We've got the Horned God. The Horned God is equivalent to the Emperor. This is the family man. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But no, an Aries, sorry. This is not a Wands card. This is just an Aries card. So with this product with the Two of Athamas, I feel like they want to lead, or they want to share the responsibilities so that no one feels overly controlled or overly dominated. They want to kind of lay down the rules and lay down the guidelines. 18 minutes, okay. What is the message here from Libra's love interest? Libra's love interest. What is the message here for Libra's love interest? Or they may have family duties that they need to tend to that is outside of you. Fatherly duties, family duties. Or they want to elevate and make you part of their family. And they may be scared of doing that. Or you want them to be official. You want to make it official and they're scared. They want to call a truce or compromise on how much of this commitment you're both going to be involved in, if that makes sense. What is this message from Libra's love interest? What is the message from Libra's love interest in November? What is the message from Libra's love interest? Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. What is the message from Libra's love interest in November 2017? What is the message of Libra's love interest in November 2017? What is the message of Libra's love interest in November 2017? Too many cards. What is the message of Libra's love interest for November? Okay. You've got blank, then you've got crow in reverse, opposum in reverse. In reverse position, opposite may be warning you against getting caught in the high drama of your life's present scenario. Close your eyes and dramatize. May keep you from seeing the truth of a situation. You may buy into melodrama in yourself or others. You might as well play dead if you're justifying what you are doing with tragic victim routine. If this concept does not apply to your situation, take a look at the possibility that you may have recently been giving excuses for why you don't want to do something instead of telling the truth. In fearing to hurt someone's feelings, you may have trapped yourself in a justification pattern. Wow, okay, so definitely along the lines of what I was saying. I'm too sick, I'm too poor, I'm watching my weight, I'm too short, tall, sad, busy, etc. In having to defend yourself with excuses, you may have lost a point. You don't have to defend your right to be. The exercise is in learning to politely say that something would not be appropriate for you at this time. That's all. You owe no one an excuse. Learn to imitate opposite and play dead, in the sense that the best strategy is no defense. In assuming the viewpoint of no defense, you have chosen the right to be who and what you are with no games involved. The proper use of diversion is to know when you do not need to use diversion at all. You owe no one an excuse for how you feel or what you choose to experience. Interesting. Okay, you got crow in reverse. Look, crow means lower, upright. In reverse, the message is a little bit different, but time is ticking. Is that the into the future? Okay. Message from spirit. Spirit guides, archangels, ancestors of the highest good. What is the message from spirit to Libras in their love life in November? What is the message from spirit to Libras in their love life in November? What is the message from spirit to Libras in their love life in November? What is the message from spirit to Libras? Six of Swords. Someone else, Taurus, got this as well from the message from spirit. So move along, children, into the better waters. Possibly even move and go on vacation if you feel like you have to. But be humble, be calm, let go of control issues, let go of feeling like you have to be in control of all events, and to aim for unity, aim for compassion, aim for understanding, aim for less drama. What is this Six of Swords from? What is the message from spirit for Libras love life? What is the message from spirit for Libras love? You got Eight of Swords upright, but it fell and done a whole bunch. So let's just. What is the message in Seven of Pentacles? Plant seeds, do not give up. Believe in yourself, believe in your talents, harvest. There may be a pregnancy. So with this product, with the Six of Swords and Seven of Pentacles from Spirit, I feel like this is saying to plant seeds, maybe even plant seeds literally, if some of you guys are looking to move and settle down into a new country or settle down into a new career. Or to be in something and dedicated for the long haul, but to always have hope at the end of the tunnel. Okay, let's get an overall message in this reading for Libras. Spirit, what is the overall message in this reading for Libras? What is the overall message in this reading for Libras? New life. Wow, okay. I feel like some of you guys are trying to set up shop or trying to set you got your sights set on something and you may be not sure of how it's gonna work out, but new life. Birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise, miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm and let your light shine, for this is it's good time for fortune. Relationship message: new energy enters old relationships and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. So I hope that was some help to you, Libras. Check you later.